Hi everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dan Studios, where we bring you the latest news in a short and informative format, and of course in the comfort of a studio. Now, in order to comply with the government's wishes, we here at Dan Studios have decided to self-isolate and to work from home, which is why, as everybody can see, we are recording this in my living room and not in the studio. Now bear with me, today's weather is not so good. It's raining, it's a bit cloudy, it's musky, which is why the lighting may not be so good because we have to rely on natural light. But we can still get this video done, so let's get it. Oh my god! I cannot believe it's happened again! Ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially going in a loop, and I feel like I'm going insane. From yesterday, residents of 10 postcodes, that's right, 10 postcodes here in Melbourne, Victoria, will need to follow the stay-at-home orders, restrictions as part of the Victorian government's effort to try to control the coronavirus outbreaks. How long has it been, ladies and gentlemen? How long? How long has it been since we've experienced the freedoms of being able to roam the streets and not have to worry about these damn restrictions? Well, for those 300,000 or so Melburnians, they will have to live in their homes again without being able to leave their houses unless it is for essential travel.
Residents and businesses are tonight scrambling to get ready before 36 suburbs in Melbourne's north and northwest go into lockdown. As the clock ticks down to midnight, many say they've been taken by surprise and are confused about what they can and cannot do. Reid Butler begins our coverage.
In just 6 hours, our city will literally be divided.
It's not as if I sat down with a map and drew these boundaries. They've been drawn by our public health experts based on data.
I'm in a state of confusion.
But today, from Craigieburn to Ascot Vale, many locals were united.
Daniel Andrew, I think he should go back to kindergarten.
It's really confusing because of the postcodes.
People know which postcode they live in. There can be no confusion about that.
From midnight, 310,000 Melburnians will re-enter the lockdown for at least a month.
I don't want to die. I don't want my husband to die, so we all just stay safe.
Businesses that had just been able to reopen will have to close their doors.
Now, for those who don't know the postcodes that are going to be in lockdown, I'm going to put them up on the screen right here. These 10 postcodes that you see are going to be the ones that are going to be in strict lockdown rules. If you are in one of these ones, please take note. I'm sure you already know, but just in case you don't, take note. Got it? Awesome. Now, these postcodes cover over a total of 36 different suburbs. 36 different suburbs. That's a lot of suburbs, man. That's a lot of people living in these areas. Now, this not only affects a lot of households, but it mostly affects a lot of small businesses as well. In these smaller suburbs, small businesses are a huge part of everyday life, with a lot of cafes, beauty salons, and even restaurants all being local businesses, local small businesses. However, with the recent lockdown laws that are happening in this suburb, it means that these people will no longer be able to operate their business, and customers will no longer be able to visit these small businesses and help them provide them with any sort of business. Therefore, further damaging our already screwed up, messed up economy. Now, still to this day, still to today of the video release, a lot of people still do not understand the importances of lockdowns and why these rules are in place in the first place. Now, we've already been through a lockdown before, so you'd think that people would understand how serious the current situation is. But no, people are still going out and breaking the rules, which is why it has resulted in a second wave and another lockdown for these communities. Now, not to say anything, I personally do not reside in any of those listed postcodes. So at the moment, the lockdowns don't really affect me personally, but it still affects me in some way because it could eventually lead into my postcode being locked down, which then it would affect me. And I don't want that to happen. I want to live freely, man. I want to be able to go outside and enjoy the freedoms that I've worked so hard to get back. Now, the police are even taking a part to make sure more and more people are adhering to these restrictions that are put in place. Police had put out, roadblocks in early hours of the morning to stop and check cars to make sure that the rules are being followed. So I cannot stress this enough. I want to continue to remind everyone that the coronavirus is still very real. It's still very serious. It's not gone from the world. It's still here. It's still, you could say, a block away from you. It's still a very serious thing. We should be definitely complying with what the government is asking us, as social distancing continues to prove to be the best weapon against the virus. How many times do I have to say this? How many times do every single other person in this world have to say it? We need to be understanding that the next couple months are still going to be tough. We were so close to the light, and then the light just got further and further away. It was like the light was playing a trick on us. But we're getting there. We're going to get there. We can do it. We're a team. Humans have been through so much worse. We got through the freaking plague, man. We got through the bushfires. We got through the economy. Australians got through the drought. Years and years of drought. And we're still here. So we can get through this. We need to remember to avoid crowded areas. Most definitely. Always remember to wash your hands. Always remember to hand sanitize your hands. And wear a face mask if you absolutely need to. You do not want to be that one person who screws it up for everyone else like they already have. Now, please remember to subscribe, punch that like button, and leave a comment in the comment section below telling us what you would like to see from us. We will continue to work towards bringing the best possible news-related content with a light-hearted comediness, with a bit of quirkiness, a bit of wittiness, a bit of bang, a bit of boom, bada bing, bada boom. You know what I mean? Hopefully you guys have enjoyed our channel so far. We've reached episode 30. That is an amazing milestone. Episode 30. I thought we couldn't make it past 10. We made it to 30. 3 times that amount. Amazing job, guys. I'm your host, Dan. I'll see you guys in the next one. And keep going, keep fighting, and we will win. Alright, see you guys.